Yes, sir, we promised you a great main event here. Andre, the giant. Wrestlemania!
Wrestlemania is running wild.
My God, what a run! It's how the world is watching.
Aren't those beautiful? The best championship belts ever to come out of the World Wrestling Federation. Hello, everyone. I'm Frank. I like to fight like an 8-year-old girl. That's for you, Amy. We have a very special guest tonight making his triumphant return to TGT as we cover the crowning moment in the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels' career. His win at WrestleMania 12. And with that, away we go.
Some Rhode Island sexiness.
I
hate Rhode Island.
Oh, God. Oh.
Eddie from Bama is joining us. I always thought you lived in Rhode Island.
Hey, who's that first guy in the video? That first fella they showed? I wish I could be like him.
Some hillbilly.
All right. So, Harry Balls is here. Lord,
what do you call me?
The show's gone.
Wait. Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
He takes that free. Oh man. Oh God. So let's go around the room real quick because
Michael Jordan sucks.
Anthony.
I'll wait.
Anthony from my native state. How are you, my brother?
I'm not doing good tonight.
Oh, there you are.
Not good.
Why
good.
are you not?
Bad night.
What? Why?
Well, I have this problem. I have a problem. I have a structured settlement, and I need cash now.
I hate that commercial.
That has been on my freaking for 2 days now. All I've been doing. My wife's going to kill me. My wife is going to kill me.
I'm going to kill you. Go ahead.
I don't know.
That's been on my mind. I'm doing wonderful, Frank. I'd like to say I miss you, but I'm not a liar. Rhode Island's been great. It's been sunny. The weather's been phenomenal. The birds have been singing louder in your absence. But my heart is broken that you're gone. I'm so sorry. Go on without me.
Louisiana. I love Louisiana.
I love you, man. I miss you. Great to see you. And you too, everybody else. And especially the man of the hour, the man with the sexiest head of hair, even though he is bald. It's EFREN.
EFREN, are you drinking already?
It's already.
It's 10 o'clock at night.
It's 8 o'clock at night.
What?
Well, I know, and I'm saying we just started and you're drinking already.
Did you not see the first 3 minutes of that intro? This should be on my third one after this.
Oh my God. Oh shit. Eddie from Bama. What's
I hate structured settlements and I hate singing birds.
So this is what we're gonna get tonight. Today, wherever you're watching this, listening to this.
I hate basketball. I love Magic the Gathering, the card game. I love that one.
Oh my God.
And Power Rangers. I
I'm
love
not
Power Rangers.
yelled at for drinking.
I love Power Rangers.
You
I
didn't
love
see
Power
that.
Rangers too.
And that was a Dodgers Cup, was it not? Okay.
God's
They're
team.
the Dodgers. I mean, they're the Dodgers.
I hate the
God's
Dodgers.
team.
I hate football.
Oh, Patriots?
Oh.
Very close second.
Whoa!
Wow.
Very close second.
The Patriots, I hate soccer too.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna
I
call
hate
you Antonio. How are you, bud?
You talking to me?
Yes, I'm not calling you by what you're. Well,
Hold on.
Jesus Christ.
All right, internet's lagging. Hold
The internet's
on.
lagging.
Okay, hold on.
I hate
Am I good now?
That's not the other thing.
I'm good now.
Here's Antonio.
yeah, I can
Hey.
hear you.
Am I good now?
Yeah, Terry Balls.
Okay, I'm doing good. Yes, I'm Harry Balls. I'm doing good. I'm motivated tonight because one of my closest brothers is here.
Who's that?
Thank you, man. Get that.
Okay. Phil, please, how are you?
I've got a question from Prather from Bama. Prather, if you're such a big Power Rangers fan, answer me this question. How can the Green Ranger summon the Dragon Zord by blowing into a flute, yet he's wearing a helmet covering his mouth?
Because he sucks so good, the edge goes through the helmet, and it makes the noise anyway. I like the White Ranger anyway. Tommy, he's awesome.
The Green Ranger was also Tommy.
No, but he's better as White Ranger. I hate Green. Green's stupid.
Okay, now that I got that out of the way, I am wonderful. I'm feeling better tonight than I have in freaking weeks. I've got
Am I good? Am I
which
good?
already elevates my mood about 10 times more than I did before. I've got some hairy balls let's see, on the left of my screen. Some hairy balls are always good. I've got the Rhode Island Bald God right over there. Get to deal with him all night long. Jesus Christ. Luckily, I've got effort to balance out prior, so it's going to be a great night, and we're not going to acknowledge this guy down here. We're
Oh,
just
good God.
up there.
I'm about to
I
smack
can't hear nobody. I don't know where this goes.
Oh, good Lord.
Now we just need to have Sorensen here, I think.
I feel bad for EFREN right now.
Real quick,
You absolutely should.
are you regretting it?
I'm not regretting it.
I'm asking him.
I
Yeah,
hate,
you can talk for me. Go ahead.
I hate Spectrum right now. Sorry, Phil. I hate it.
My Spectrum's great.
Spectrum is the shit.
I'm rolling at 930 megs per second over here, bud.
I don't know what's going on over here, but I don't know if it's
Guys,
Bama.
can we start the show, please?
No, I want to hear from EFREN first.
Yeah, all right, Efren, talk to me, buddy. How are
that
you?
That was so dismissive. You need to give more pomp and circumstance to EFREN, sir.
Way too late for that after the previous 8 minutes. I'm doing well. It's Saturday night. I'm glad to be here talking about what another WrestleMania I was at and getting your lovely opinions on it.
What excites me about this is when we were talking about this, Efren, I didn't realize that you were. I knew you were at 9. I knew you were at 7. I knew you were at 2. I didn't know you were at 12 and 26, and then I knew you were at 17.
26.
So
I was at 6 and 12, if you know what I mean.
I prefer 9, if you know what I mean.
I prefer 9:30, if you know what I mean.
Are we talking about inches?
all right, can we get to the? All right, guys, let's go to the cock.
I do that all the time, Frank. I do that all the time.
By the way, speaking of, I was watching the Titans' triumphant preseason victory this evening, and there was a. I'm not kidding you. I'm really serious about this. There was a commercial for a disease called perennial disease or something like that, and it's when your penis bends up when you have an erection. And the website you go to get more information, and this is legit as a shoot, is bentcarrot.com.
There's a cucumber on there too somewhere.
Well, yeah. Well, here's the thing. It's funny is that, I don't really edit anymore. So, you're gonna see this. So let's go to the cock. Now this is a shocker. You're gonna go to find WrestleMania. It's season. What is it? Season
12.
No.
WrestleMania 12. Season 12, everybody.
I was gonna say season 1, episode 12, but
Roger, do you hate cocks?
No, I love those.
so
Are
Efren,
we watching just the Iron Man match, or what are we watching?
yeah.
here?
No, we're gonna watch the opener, the Bulldog Owen and Vader match. We're gonna
Okay.
watch Diesel and Taker, and we're gonna watch Shawn and Brett.
Okay.
So here we go. Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Are we there?
Track the intro, whatever you are, sir.
Time code?
You've got.
No, time code.
0, 0, 0.
I don't feel like the dumbest person in the room anymore.
0.
All right. Are we
I'm
all
making
ready?
sure.
We are going to be at the Anaheim Pond, which I now think it's called the Honda Center, right?
Yeah.
In lovely Anaheim, California. Are we all there?
We are there.
I'm in Rhode Island.
I think so.
I'm here.
All right, Efren, you want to do the countdown for us?
Yes. 3, 2, 1, play. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It is the dream of the challenger to become champion,
Yikes.
the crowning achievement in a lifetime of yearning. It is the dream of the champion to aspire to excellence, his legacy indelibly etched in the annals of time. Shawn Michaels, the confident challenger, a maverick who spits in the face of adversity. Bret Hart, a triumph of tenacity, the mighty ring general who stands in defiance of defeat. Tonight, for one illustrious hour in the Iron Man match, we will witness their passion, applaud their heroics, marvel at their gift to enthrall. Two craftsmen engaged in an extraordinary athletic event. Two men bound by the dream. After 60 grueling minutes, one man, exhausted, will have his arm raised high, the quest realized, the challenge overcome. One man, expended, will breathe loneliness. Unwilling to surrender, he will have been stripped of the dream.
I am second to last row in the upper bowels of the arena.
Where
really?
are you? Shawn's entrance.
I'm not surprised you're in the bowels.
I paid $50 for my seat.
That's
Second to last row.
I mean,
So-
given inflation today, that would be about $648 ish.
Well, what are the big stadium cheap seats going for now? 25, 30?
25, yeah. I think with SummerSlam, they were selling like way up there for $25. I mean,
25,000?
$25.
Oh, okay.
Walk up at SummerSlam too.
But you're sitting beside the fireworks when you pay that money.
I love Vince's tuxedo here. I think he looks fabulous.
Dapper? Is he dapper?
Very dapper.
So
I don't remember 11 very much. Do you remember 11's entrance?
No.
I was there.
Okay.
What do you want to remember?
Now, the entrance that they came out of.
It was exactly like this. I mean, like you walk up the aisle, take a right. That's the same spot they had.
was it that I gotta remember this too. Was it like that little tube entrance too?
Yep, little tube entrance. Literally, it is the same exact setup.
Hey, so who hates more things, James Cornette or Eddie from Bama?
I hate tubes.
I think Eddie, honestly. Because Jim Cornette,
I can't hear nothing.
Jim Cornette has his opinions, but he tend to agree with what his mindset is.
Holy mother of God!
Don't put him in. Don't put him in. Don't put him in.
That's what she said.
Don't
Wait,
put
what?
me-
Antonio, where can I stick this?
He's just gonna listen.
Okay, cool.
I think Frank volunteered for that, Adam.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
Eddie.
So, Anthony, one of the things I was looking forward to, one of the reasons I bought a ticket to this show, Huckster versus the Nacho Man.
Oh,
I wanted to see it live.
You actually paid money for that.
Oh,
that was great stuff.
loved it. Or wanted to see it. Wanted to see it live, and when they put it on the free for all on video, over 50% of my night was ruined.
I bet you paid money to watch White Chicks like Frank did too, didn't you? Jesus Christ.
Hey. White Chicks is a good movie.
I love that movie.
I love that movie.
I love
What a
that movie.
beautiful
So,
chocolate man.
I'm gonna have a BF.
Man, it's hard to see Yoko. It's so hard to see him
Butt part?
this far gone.
I'm sorry, the
I
Wayne
hate-
brothers are good. I love
I
them.
hate that he opened the show
Yeah, but
And-
you know, it's
3 years ago. I also hate that chewing gum all the way down the as
Yeah,
he
but
walked.
you know-
But
That's right.
WrestleMania 10 and 9, he main evented, and but you know this is the point where his weight was so out of control they couldn't really put him in singles matches or high profile
well,
matches.
it gets more out of control at Survivor Series.
Yeah,
It's SummerSlam. His last show is Survivor Series this year, correct?
Right, and he has to keep one foot on the stairway on the stairs going up to the because he can't stand
on the apron.
on the apron. But there should be a rule: if you main event WrestleMania within the past 2 years, you don't open the mat.
Do you think Yokozuna would have lasted more if he maintained, actually got the help to lose the weight?
Absolutely. He was so good. He was so incredibly good that at 500, when he was 500 pounds even, I hate to use the word, his athleticism was amazing. 550 starts to falter. By now, he's around 600 here.
Yeah,
He's off the rails.
I mean, I'm a young fan, but I watched a lot of. What?
Sorry, my son walked up.
Oh, okay. I was watching
I wish I could talk to Mike
a
about
lot
it.
of the Undertaker Yokozuna matches and some of his Raw matches.
Right.
Just you wouldn't expect somebody that big to fly like that.
He was amazing.
Yeah, the casket match at Royal Rumble.
Oh yes, that was great.
I love that when Undertaker raised to heaven.
I was at that.
Oh, nice.
He did not die. He ascended to heaven.
Even WrestleMania 10, where Bret and Yokozuna, that was actually a pretty good match for what it was.
Yeah, he was like I said, he will never be appreciated for how great he was because of his size. He's considered by the young people today, he's considered more of a gimmick performer. He was so freaking good.
I loved his standing leg drop.
Yep. Oh,
yeah.
He got some very good air on there. I was at a Superstars taping right before WrestleMania 9 where they forgot to do the shot where he bonsai someone like Bret Hart. This is what's going to happen to you. And so the enhancement talent who he just beat had to come back to the ring all groggy after he had went back to the dressing room to do the shot that they had forgotten.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
So here's a fun question: between Owen Hart and Davey Boy Smith, which one was more deserving of a world title run?
Owen.
Owen.
Smith.
I mean, again, like I was young.
Honestly, I'd say both of them.
I mean, for me, Owen.
That's not the question.
Like I said, I was a young fan. I watched some of his previous stuff, like his match at WrestleMania 10. 100% good. Really good.
Let me throw this out there, though. So, Owen Hart is, I would say, 75% the same moveset as Bret Hart. I'm not saying he's exactly like Bret Hart, but he's more similar to Bret than anyone on the roster. So with that in mind, if they made Owen a champion, then you essentially have two of the same type of wrestler up there in that main event. Now, if you see through someone like Bulldog as a champion, you've got a big powerhouse, whether he's a heel or a face, that would be a little bit more of a foil against someone like a Bret Hart.
Yeah, like I don't know. I wish there was footage out there of Owen Stark match with future Hall of Famer Kurt Angle. I've never seen it.
I want to ask a quick question. Do y'all remember where Ahmed was from?
Pearl River.
Right.
Pearl River, New Jersey?
River, Louisiana.
Oh.
And guess what? I never knew it existed until I had to drive through it.
Did you not know the name of the finisher move was the Pearl River Plunge?
I did know that because when I
Did you
saw
make a
it,
left at the stoplight and go, Ahmed, Ahmed? I see him.
The Pearl River Plunge, also known as the PRP, also happens to be EFREN's signature move. Not his finisher, but it's what he sets up.
Sweet Jesus. Speaking of Pearl River Plunge, he looks like he's going to do it right here. And there comes Owen. Do you know what's sad is the entire heel team is no longer with us.
Oh my God, I just
Very
realized
good,
that.
right?
That's sad.
But somehow Ahmed's still among us.
Yeah.
I'm not okay.
Right?
Go ahead, Effer.
I didn't like this opening match. Well, I'm still cranky over the Huckster and the Nacho Man not being, and then I'm already pissed, and then this is our opening match.
But gotta bear one thing in mind. This was a show that on the main card, if I'm not, this whole show only has about 5 matches.
I will remind me when the Iron Man match starts.
I certainly will. I think this is a good placement for that. I think anywhere else on the card, this match would have died.
So if you guys were watching this live as it happened, there were 7 matches. We've got the Body Donnas against the Godwins and
pre-show for all.
We got the Huckster and the Nacho Man.
Also
free for all.
Have the show we're watching, the match we're watching right now. Then we've got the Backlot Brawl, Piper and Goldust. Then we've got Stone Cold Steve Austin as the ringmaster. I believe he's Stone Cold at this point. We've got the Ultimate Warrior against a very young, very hungry Hunter Hearst Helmsley. I don't know what happened with that guy.
Who's currently rejuvenating the WWE right now.
And we got Taker and Paul Bear against Diesel. We'll see that in a little bit here. And then, of course, the main event, Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart's Iron Man match. Spectacular match.
So I wanted to ask.
Wait a minute. This
Go ahead.
Goldust Piper, which is not a match. They just come out and brawl a little bit.
Yep.
Because there's no pin.
Yep.
What was that? What was that Undertaker match with AJ? The Boneyard match.
Yeah, Boneyard.
Not a match because there wasn't a pin. So this Steve Austin, Undertaker, Ultimate Warrior, and the main event, right? That's 5 matches. Who haven't you mentioned in the 6-man tag once yet?
Jake the Snake Roberts.
Afterthought here, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. You mentioned the Boneyard match. I gotta say, and I've seen almost all of them now, even the final deletions and everything. I think the Boneyard match is my favorite cinematic match. Some were okay, but the Boneyard match told a story. Undertaker handpicked the person he wanted to fight in that match, which is AJ Styles, and I love the whole presentation of it. It just seems very fitting, even though there's not a pin. It's the Undertaker's kind of atmosphere. He used to have those promos, the foggy graveyards, and so it's kind of a throwback to other things that he's done. And I think it was a good final match.
Well, for being the first, it was perfection almost.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Even Firefly Funhouse match.
It should be perfection. It's a cinematic match, and they can
Right.
cut shit
Excellent
out.
point. Excellent point.
Cinematic matches in pro wrestling are trash. That's an Eddie Prather take.
We also got that epic Undertaker AJ Styles meme that is everywhere now.
What?
Oh, where AJ's like looking like
On
he's
the track
celebrating.
here, Undertaker's behind him with the
Oh, the meme. Those are memes now, aren't they? Yeah.
Like your 40s are coming up for me. I'm in my 30s. Sorry.
They
Can we
sold this canvas. They sold the canvas with the WrestleMania 12 logo. I think they sold 300 or 500 of them for $300 each. Signed by.
Right, they cut them up, didn't they?
They cut them up. You can find them on eBay. I saw one that was like thrashed.
Holy crap.
Oh, I didn't have the money to get it back then.
Look at Owen. Look at this submission move.
Look at a young guy going.
This is if I'm not mistaken, one and only time the World Wrestling Federation ever put their logo in the middle of the mat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look into that. I have never heard that before.
I like the logo, like 20th Century Fox based.
Oh yeah, that you know what? I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
Oh, the Hollywood style, right?
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan of it.
Fuji and an American flag do not belong together.
Yeah.
No.
Well, doesn't he have? He's got the Japanese stuff on the back of him, and then he's got the American flag.
Just to make sure you know to cheer for Yokozuna.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
How cliche is that nowadays? Oh, I've changed flags. I'm a face now. I was, I lost my train of thought. It's stupid.
Remember when Nikolai came out and he was like, "Oh, say can you see?"
Doesn't work. Didn't work.
Oh,
Edwin, were you planning on going to this show, or did you buy tickets after the fact, or did you get them ahead of time?
Me?
All I'm saying, did you get them when they went on sale, or were you?
No, I had them for about a month.
Okay.
Prior to.
Did you go by yourself?
No, I went with a schoolmate. This is 96, right?
Mm-hmm.
96.
Yeah.
Right? I know.
26 years ago.
Who was 6?
Where did I go with to this?
Oh my God, I'm the youngest here.
You know what? Fuck you. And you know, you know what kills me is they're like, this year's thing is WrestleMania goes Hollywood. That was WrestleMania 21's theme, was it not?
Yep. That was the whole thing. Though I hope they bring back the commercials.
Those 21 was great.
I don't remember who I went with.
Isn't it technically they're in Hollywood here too?
Technically, yes.
Time is Orange County. This is right across the street from Angel Stadium, mostly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, that's why I know it's the Honda Center, because I've been to Angel Stadium.
Right, where the Ducks play. You'll see a Ducks logo when Sean comes ziplining down.
Now, how close were you to that? Oh shit! I just turned my thingy-majiggy on here.
Absolute other side. So where you are right now. So where a hard camera is, I'm to the right of it in the top.
Okay.
Oh, I
Like
see you.
with Jake's DDT right now, the upper level right there. That's where I am. Oh, here he comes!
Okay.
Can't have a match without him when he's on the outside.
Love Cornette.
This guy-
Top three managers all time.
Yep, I say top 2.
I hate him as I stand listening to him on his podcast. I can't. But as a manager, fucking phenomenal.
I don't get
I
this.
agree with you on that, and I was gonna say I'm kind of over the his old school take. And here we go. This is it.
There it was. Vader Bob gets the win.
No, thank you.
No, thank you of the Vader Bob.
No, thank you for the match.
With Cornette, I agree with most of the stuff, but some of the stuff I get, like, dude, like, it's 2022. Wrestling is different.
Look at
I mean, I think now it's just a thing he does, is it not?
Yeah, that's how he gets more viewers. Like Brian Last is an asshole.
So we're jumping ahead to 57-36, guys.
Okay.
What's it going to be?
57-36.
That's my record.
You'll see Kevin Nash's ass.
Oh, well, then we'll just pause it there.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, honey.
That's
Okay.
my record. Oh. Oh my God.
57. I bet you Henry did that on purpose.
Hey, do you think if whenever Kevin Nash goes to the bathroom and takes a deuce, he calls it Big Daddy Stool?
Oh my God.
Oh,
Did
Efren, did you hear the story of Henry and me that just happened recently?
No.
Okay, so Henry.
Hold on a second. Hang on a second. Hang on.
Okay.
Time out. Let's get there first and hit play. Are we all there?
I'm there.
Give me like 6 seconds.
That's maybe 3 times more than you typically need.
Literally not the first time a man has told me that.
Wow. Wow.
I'm 57-36. I'm there.
Is
Well,
everyone
there-
ready? Antonio is there.
I'm
Yep.
there.
You good, Anthony?
I'm there. Yep.
All
Count
right.
us
And
down.
I don't know where Eddie from Bama is, but we're gonna have to do a time check for him later.
Yep.
All right. In 3, 2, 1, let's hit play.
Ultimate Warrior already happened here.
Yes,
Happened
they-
already.
Yeah. No, actually, I believe Warrior held yeah, it goes on right before the main event. No,
Right,
I'm wrong. It came before this.
Right.
This is the match before the main event.
Yes.
So,
Well, they're gonna finish the Piper Goldust thing after this.
Okay.
were you
Okay,
excited for Warrior coming back?
I was, because at that point I didn't know as much about. I don't claim to know a lot about the business, but I didn't know inside baseball then like I do now. I would have been excited, had I known. But as a kid, Ultimate Warrior was my guy.
So my honestly my take on it was, I was a bit of an anxious worrywart back then, and I really thought WCW was going to put WWF out of business, and I love the WWF. So when Warrior was coming back, I'm like, oh yeah, that's gonna help them win. That's gonna help them win. And then 3 months later, he's gone.
Yeah.
So,
At my age, I was kind of past the Ultimate Warrior at that moment.
so this is not. He has a match 1 month before this in some high school gym under the WWF banner, facing Jimmy Garvin.
Wow.
And
Get
then, nope. And then he comes here. I was one of the reasons I bought the ticket. So, Hulkster Nacho. I
Yeah.
by the way, if you watch that,
It was
Vince
great
is
stuff. It was
not
great
happy.
stuff.
Warrior coming back was one. This one, after watching this match, and these guys worked their butt off. I was like, oh, this is why Andre Stud didn't work so well. And these guys are 50 times better than them.
Andre couldn't work at that point. Stud was never good.
Wow. I've never heard anyone say Stud was not so good in the ring. I mean, he was a big man. He was an attraction. It's not like you saw, Andre the Giant pulling a lot of moves. Go ahead.
He never did anything. He never did anything beyond the forearms and the kick and the over-the-top backbreaker. And to be honest with you, when you've got Andre the Giant as your regular giant, a big guy like John Studd isn't going to mean anything. And yes, by the way, in 1982, I completely bought into Big John Studd. When Big John Studd came back in '89 and won the Royal Rumble, hell, I was excited. I thought that was going to be great. I'm looking back, and I look back, and I'm like, there was just nothing to this guy.
You think they picked Jack Doan here because of his size?
That makes sense.
We've had
Jack Doan, the referee you're talking about?
Right.
Yeah.
So we've had both the Ultimate Warrior and Ahmed Johnson on this show. If you put those two in the ring together, and then throw in Hawk from Legion of Doom, who would you feel safest with?
Who are my choices again?
You've got Hawk, Ultimate Warrior, and Ahmed Johnson.
Ahmed. Because he let Goldust kiss him.
So how about this? So you got the triple threat. They're in a triple threat.
I'm serious. Go ahead.
Which one is going to come out unscathed and avoid all of the botches?
Frank Bruno answer none of them.
So here's the thing. I'll say Hawk, because here's the thing. Ahmed didn't know what he was doing in the ring. Ultimate Warrior didn't know what he was doing in the ring. Hawk knew exactly what he was doing. He just didn't give a shit.
So what do you think of this match?
I actually enjoyed this. This was a solid match for Nash's last match.
I loved I thought the build to it was really good, and I was actually really looking forward to it. I don't know if it was the best match, but it was. I liked it. I still like it.
But this was Nash's last match. The following month, at In Your House, he would challenge Shawn Michaels for the title, and then the month later would be the curtain call. So he was around.
That's right.
4 months.
So I am I've always been a big Kevin Nash / Diesel fan. Loving Click This. I don't know how many of you guys are listening to it. I know, a lot of people don't listen to it because he talks a lot about modern day events, politics, all that. I'm not going to get to it. But the man is so fascinating, and he's so eloquent and so well spoken about things going on today as well as what went on around him. I love Kevin Nash in general. That's all I have to say about it.
I think the show is great. I really.
Now Soren's really here. The belt's out.
Yeah. Okay, so the story about this belt right here. Henry bought this belt, I don't know when, like about a year ago, I think. He wanted to give it to me. And he started mentioning in chat, like, I'm going to deliver this belt to Antonio in a dress. So I didn't think nothing of it. And last weekend, oh God, Henry came to my job. Now I was in a rush to go clock in for work. So I walked up to Henry. The dude was wearing a dress with the belt. I mean, he had a jacket on, but you see the lower part.
God,
that's awesome.
Now, I say this with love and respect, and I'm trying to be funny here. So, and he came to your job.
Yeah.
Was he at stop number 17 on the route? Like,
no, he was at the main bus station where.
Well, I don't even know how you get to the main, outside of Greyhound, of course.
I walked up to him. It's like me walking up to Andre the Giant because Henry is huge.
And what are you? some twink at the bar waiting to get picked up, or what?
That's exactly what he is. How did you figure that out?
That's me.
Speaking of twinks, I gotta check my grinder.
Oh God. Yeah. So
Frank, you said grinder. That means a sandwich. Get it right. Come on.
That's a hoagie.
like, first thing I said to Henry, I'm like, "You really came up here with a dress?" She's like, "Yes." I wish I would have recorded it.
I have Palm Water's dress.
You know, that's a perfect segue, Antonio, into the world famous TGT group chat quote of the week.
Oh,
This
I've been
week's
slacking.
quote comes from Henry, which he says, "I demand that Frank acknowledge Antonio is his daddy."
That's funny because I'm Antonio's daddy.
Papa Adam.
No, sadly, I'm old enough to probably be most of your daddies. So,
My granddaddy. I was like,
Pirates, I've yet to hear you rant tonight.
Frank, tell me about the build-up to this match that you remember.
typical bullshit from Phil Jackson. Oh, Tony, Anthony, I haven't heard your rant tonight. You don't just make up rants. You don't just call them on command. When Anthony E. Pyrus gives a rant, you're going to goddamn know that it's a rant. Phil Jackson, Mr. Oh, Anthony Pyrus is bald. Ha, ha, ha. Look at this goddamn head of hair. Look at this hairy chest. And look at this delicious craft beer I'm drinking. My time, Phil, not yours. I will rant on you, and I will rant whatever the hell I damn well please.
Regarding the three things you just said, that's a lovely craft beer.
I'm still waiting on the hair thing you're talking about.
I was pointing out that Phil Jackson has been accusing me, uncredibly, for the last 6 months that I am in fact bald. I am not bald, and I will let all of you tug on this beautiful mane of hair just 2 weeks from tonight at Top Guy Weekend.
Write that down. I get to tug.
Tug on yours and tug on mine.
I get a tug because
You a lot of other.
So, Iris, I love how you left out those little factoids about how both the Savage Gentleman, Victor Benjamin, and Lady Frost were the first to identify you as bald, sir. And if you go against Mr. Benjamin and Miss Frost, if you disagree with them, may God have mercy on your soul. Besides, Efren and I, we're alike. We've got the same lack of hair. And we can both tell you, sir, that is one shitty wig on your head. Bald recognizes bald.
So I wanted to go back. Let's go back to the match real quick. I wanted to talk about the build that I really enjoyed, because when you think about it, he fought Bret at Rumble, and Diesel was pissed because he didn't get his rematch from Survivor Series.
Right.
So it started there, but the one that I really loved was the In Your House from February, where Bret and Diesel were having their match, and Taker pulled him down and pulled him. Remember, he cut the hole.
Yep.
And he pulled him in. I got to tell you, man, that was by far. I still think of it very. Was it a steel cage match too?
Big Blue.
I think so.
Right.
It was a rubber cage match.
Was it? I think.
I love Big Blue because I was there for the premiere of it. Anthony Pyrus.
Frank, was that a Monday Night Raw or
No, it wasn't In Your House.
It was in your house before they started doing the names to them. This was just like In Your House 6, I think.
Is this when they were still calling random people to tell them they want a house and never answered?
Only first time.
Wow, he's
Sorry.
3/4 of the way across the ring.
In Your House 1, my phone, I sent a postcard in. My phone rang.
No.
Well,
It was Jesus calling, wasn't it?
Who was it?
That was my grandmother.
Oh,
my
what are you calling me for?
I thought it was
I was
Moses.
like, not now.
Do you guys remember when Vince McMahon was giving away the money for a couple of weeks, right? He would call somebody, a couple people or whatever. One of the times he did that, the moment he stopped dialing
Look at that.
the number, my phone rang, and my heart jumped to my freaking throat, and it was a telemark.
It was a bill collector.
I was so.
Did you guys? All right.
Go ahead.
Real quick.
That was a good jackknife.
See, is there a difference between the power bomb and the jackknife?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I was going to say, I think there is.
No, Adam, no, you're the wrestler.
Yeah, there's just a little bit of flourish in
Jackknife, you go up and just let him go.
Yeah.
Power bomb, you go up, go down with him. Jackknife, you go up, just drop him.
Yeah, this was Diesel.
It's like a finesse move.
You know what I friggin' loved about this particular moment? Nash hits him with the jackknife and knows that's not the end. He's waiting. He's waiting for the Undertaker to do the sit-up because he knows it's coming, because he knows this is the frickin' Undertaker. I have to do it again, but I'm not stupid enough to pick him up myself. Great little nuance. Gets over the fact that the Undertaker is you know how great he is, but it gets over how smart Nash really is as a wrestler. And God, his title reign was so wasted.
I agree.
Totally wasted. If
Here's
he had
the problem.
Diesel or turning him full-fledged babyface killed him.
Effort.
I have a greater appreciation for this match after watching. I haven't seen the show since I saw it live.
It really is a great match. During this era, I didn't think anything Kevin Nash could go.
Look at Paul. Look at Paul.
Oh my God, that was awesome. I'm sorry.
Here's my problem with this match. Problem with the show. He's sitting back up, right? We just saw it last match with the Ultimate Warrior.
Did we? Oh yes, we did.
After he took the pedigree from Hunter. And so Warrior's done. Warrior does his thing. I said, okay, so none of he's going to be doing the exact same thing. And when Taker kept popping up, I was thinking, okay, well, they can't both do it. So
it's always been Taker's thing. It's not a Warrior thing. So
Warrior should have wore a hat when he did with Lawler, whoever it was. If he wore a hat, it would have been totally different.
Efren, do you mind me asking this question? I'm talking about March 31st, 1996. I'm not talking you as an older, more sophisticated, elegant, educated man. Were you sitting in your seat going,
wait, was I sitting in my seat saying what?
Were you sitting in your seat in Anaheim going, wait, they just did this in the last match?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
Did you have a battle in your mind of who did it better?
No. I'm thinking at this point, this is not a very good show so far.
If Ultimate Warrior would have had a hat, it would have made the show so much better.
Wow, they are in trouble because Vince can't shut up about Ted Turner. And
except for, of course, the 5-star Nacho Man versus Huckster match, right? That was a 5-star classic.
My federation of all time seems to be in trouble with this show. And I didn't. This was a time. I mean, were you WCW or were you WWF? People were like, "Well, I watched both." I watched both.
So did I.
But I watched half of both. I watched what I could from WWF and what I could. So I didn't get the whole thing from both of them. Look at this power. Oh,
beautiful.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I appreciate this match so much more seeing it. I so much more. This was a great match.
I agree. Told a great story.
Here's something real quick, guys, where they're gonna pan and have an overshot of it.
Oh yeah,
yes.
I love that shot.
So let's when they do the overshot, like from the top shot of it. Efren, I don't know if you've ever seen that.
No, I'm gonna have a wrestling question. I love that.
Oh yeah, I love that shot right
That's Shivani's shot now. Shivani loves that shot. He does.
What the he did that? Does what? Does AEW do that?
What?
Does AEW do that?
Yeah. On the cages usually. God, Baker's hair looks good here.
Efren, you're talking about half the show. Did you watch WCW first or WWE first?
WWE.
See, I would start with WCW. That way I could watch the Luchadors, Rey Mysterio, and them guys.
See, I love Bobby Heenan's borderline at best, if not full-on racist remarks during the Luchadors made me not want to watch it.
Yeah.
You had to turn it down a little bit.
Well, that's the thing though. Back then it was accepted, right? Remember how we used to talk about Tito Santana? He'd be like, he calls that the extra thick, extra hot paste picante. Like, you can't say that stuff now. Like,
he was worse in World Championship Wrestling.
That was my nickname in high school.
Damn it! You took that joke from me.
Hi, Todd.
Todd Bettengill.
I just don't understand the earring.
And Undertaker, Kevin Nash, told a great story of the ring. And more than anything else, I am about great in-ring storytelling. I want to see a match tell the story of the ring. I think the most recent I've seen of this, and this is actually a shocking. Man, I can't talk. It's just shocking coming out of my mouth. Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam told a story. All their other matches were just finisher fests. This match told a story. They've had multiple matches. They've gone back and forth. They've traded wins, and traded losses, and traded managers. But it told a story in the ring. You can tell Brock was, he was there to come out of his shell, be more of himself, and Roman Reigns was there to be Roman Reigns. And
here comes Pat getting in the shot right now. Pat's going.
How ridiculously gorgeous is Terry Runnels?
I love Terry.
Hey,
Pat.
They're Pat.
Guys, we're gonna go to the start of the Iron Man match.
Would you say this is the first cinematic match?
Maybe.
I just watched that recently.
Time code?
I'm trying to find it right now because I don't have the exact time code off of what Henry did.
I have that same problem, Frank.
Oh God.
1 hour, 33 minutes, 55 seconds.
I gotta say, ever since I joined AFS and whatever, I'm a more well-educated wrestling fan, so I could see.
I wish we cared, Antonio. I really wish we did.
Guys,
I wish we cared, man.
Do me a favor, go to 133.12 instead, because I want to give Frank a full-on snippy. We're going to track Shawn Michaels' entrance.
What is you said 133.12?
Yep.
They're already in the ring.
I'm blowing your kisses, Antonio. You can't do it back.
Give me 6 seconds.
I'm a little bit sorry. I was a little bit off on that.
A little too premature, Phil.
All right, one for sure. Let's see here.
For sure. Hold on.
It sure is coming.
I don't care about the show. I just joined because everyone was here.
Thank you.
Thanks, Adam. I appreciate that. Love you too, asshole.
All right, here we go.
You love my what?
129.24, guys.
129.54.
It's not what you said last weekend.
Oh, good lord.
Sorry about that.
129.24.
Yes, sir.
Adam's audio sucks.
I'm there.
All right, you guys ready?
Hold on. Give me 5 seconds.
God, the time.
It's like twice as long as you've ever been.
Go F yourself.
You heard that, didn't you, buddy boy?
Hold on. Oh, God, I hate this TV. 4,
First, you're blaming
3,
the guy. You're blaming
2,
the people. Then you're blaming the TV.
129.55. Okay.
No.
54.
We said 24, crackhead.
You wonder why ain't no female over there with him.
Efren's worked all day. He doesn't.
This goes where? What?
I can't help it right now.
You
Hold
should
on.
see Jose Lothario at the post.
Hold on.
Devin, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it with 17 other people on your show, Devin Dowling. That's all I'm saying. Oh, I'm sorry. Adam from Bama, you're here. Adam from Bama, I don't know how you do it with 17 people on your show. I don't know how you do it with 17 people on your show, Adam from Bama.
Lots of drugs.
129.24.
Can I say something?
I'm there.
Correct.
I'm there. Frank.
He's there.
Okay,
I'm there.
in 3, 2,
Oh shit.
1, play.
What's going on? Something's not right here. Shawn Michaels has left the building. I guess Jose's going to take his place. Wait a minute, he's climbing the rope. What's he doing?
A rope.
Going up to the helmet. He's pointing up to where the middle.
Antonio, is that better?
I get.
Yeah, it's better.
All right. Oh.
There's only one. Look at that.
There's the iconic shot.
I don't even know where he's pointing, and I see him a second before, 1 second before he jumps off, and wow.
You could audibly hear Vince McMahon blow his load, but he started sliding down.
It was awesome.
Lord, I want to ride.
Oh, and Anthony Pyers, here we go. This show started at 4 p.m. Pacific time. It's not 5:30, and the main event is starting.
Wow. Well, yeah. Well, that was back in the era where the pay-per-view proper was 3 hours long, but this was already guaranteed.
You're not 90 minutes in. I was like, holy mackerel! You're giving yourselves a whole half hour once the 60 minutes is done. I thought the fireworks were cool back then because they never did them inside. So when they did, I thought it was a neat thing. I popped for Mr. Gorilla Monsoon. I always loved seeing Gorilla there.
Will you stop?
So one question me, Henry, and Mike talked about. Would y'all have preferred there not be a time limit because there was no pinballs?
Correct.
Would it have made it more exciting to know no time limit? Well, hell, we might as well wait and watch the last 10 minutes of this match.
That's the problem.
Exactly.
You have no need to watch an Iron Man match until. Yes, I think, and by the way, I was bored to tears watching this match. I've seen a lot of Iron Man matches that were done very well, i.e. Rock versus Triple H.
Thank you.
That was good.
And the Kurt Angle Brock Lesnar match. Those were
Cena had a good one too.
Yeah,
What's
Cena Orton. What was the year?
Right. But even by that,
Which was the one where Brock got disqualified right off the beginning?
The Undertaker came out on the motorcycle.
Was it Brock Kurt?
Yeah, Brock and Kurt on SmackDown. Brock pretty much turned
like
heel.
If you're not going to have any pinfalls, I would have rather not had a time limit.
Right. Have them go 55 minutes if you got to go. Have them go 55 and have Shawn put them away clean with the sweet chin music. The other problem with this is they go an hour. There's no pinfalls taken. Bret Hart should have retained the title by draw.
Now, if it had been 3-2 or 4-3, then the time limit's okay.
Yeah.
Cena North.
Man, everyone is interrupting everyone. No one can talk tonight.
You can't have Shawn Michaels get pinned on his crowning night.
I'm thinking at this point, I swear. So should I get nachos or can I make it through the hour?
Oh my God!
Too many people around me.
Let me ask you all this: after seeing Shawn Michaels' epic slide down intro, because this was way before they did major, fantastic entrances every year. after seeing Shawn Michaels slide down and the fireworks and all the pomp and circumstance, did you guys pretty much already make up your mind at that point that Michaels is going to win?
Oh hell, they were pushing him 3 or 4 months before this.
I
To
made
the
my
moon.
mind up months earlier. This was one of those matches I was talking about in a previous episode of Top Guy Theater. Michaels had to win this or he was dead. If Michaels lost this match here, he's done. He's like Sting in 1997. He's done.
Did
Well, at
Jose
least-
Lothario do anything for anyone?
In this, no.
No, wait,
He made it wiggle a little bit.
He did nothing for me the whole time he was there.
Wait,
Who?
what, see that again, Adam?
He made it wiggle just a little bit.
What are y'all talking about?
I guess
Jose Lothario.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Norman Smiley. My bad.
What the fuck? Oh, man.
The big wiggles on my mind. I'm sorry.
Well, I was gonna say, I like this match, the Iron Man match. Like, obviously, like the whole hour was kind of boring until the final, like what, 10 minutes. The Cena Orton Iron Man, what was it, Falls Count Anywhere match? It was more exciting because it had more pinfalls, more action. It was more of a car crash, but you were into it the whole hour. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
hate
Like, the
I hate
first
to say
time
it, but
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Phil. I hate to say it, but like, it depends on the people.
This does, yeah.
It depends on the people. Like, if you got, like, let's say, fantasy wise, you got Kurt Angle going against Daniel Bryan, or Bryan Danielson, and like an Iron Man match.
Son, that doesn't count.
60-minute Iron Man match. People are going to be into it because you know their backgrounds. Well, like I said, it depends on the people in the match.
You know,
Trivia: last WWE Iron Man match was
hey on.
Oh,
Wasn't it Cena Orton? 2009?
Bailey and Sasha, was it not?
No.
That was a 30-minute woman.
Oh, hey on. It was NXT. I believe it involved Adam Cole. Was it Cole?
Cole Gargano.
Gargano. Cole Gargano?
Cole Gargano was 2 out of 3
keep
falls.
going.
God, who was the fourth guy in that match?
Cena Orton.
Cole Gargano.
Oh, Cole.
Or Brock Hurt.
There was 4. Cole Gargano, Ciampa, and Cross.
No,
No,
you
not
got
Cross.
3 out of 4.
No, that was an Iron Man match.
Finn
Wait.
Balor,
Oh, Balor. That's
NXT
right.
Super Tuesday from Winter Park, Florida,
I was close.
ending in a draw between Balor and Cole.
But Balor and Cole had the most falls, so they met the following week, right?
Right.
Yeah,
That was my next guess.
I was really into this match because I was at home. I wasn't there. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have been. The first time I watched this match, I was glued to my seat. What was going to happen? How many falls? You know, I loved both these guys. I was a little bit more of a Bret Hart fan than a Shawn Michaels guy, but even I knew Shawn Michaels was going over. But regardless, after the first time, like right now, if we were having a conversation about it, I wouldn't be watching this match. I can't watch it again because it's told its story once. It's not a story worth repeating.
I would agree with that.
It was about 10 minutes into this match that I realized, ooh, this isn't going to work. This just isn't going to be what I thought it was.
is it because Shawn Michaels was in this match?
I like both these guys, to be honest with you. I don't get into that argument because I like both these guys. They're very different, but they're both iconic to me. I'm just like, you know what? Headlocks, more headlocks, and then another headlock. They're just saving energy for later.
How interesting for a main event match to begin. Everyone's sitting.
And take this and compare it to the Rock Triple H match.
Because the guys in the ring are sitting down too.
Yeah. I mean, compared to the Rock Triple H match, like we were talking about earlier, they were going full tilt the whole time. They went an hour, but I think it was 6-5 was the final count in the match. Triple H was doing underhanded stuff like put on the rope pins right after another pin. It told a story. Again, I love a story being told in the ring.
My favorite spot from that match was Triple H getting frustrated. He's up about 2-1 at this point. He gets frustrated, goes to ringside, grabs a chair, and just clocks Rock in the head with it and gets DQ'd. As soon as the disqualification takes place, he just tosses the chair out of the ring and pins him.
I love it. I love it.
He sacrificed a fall.
Good Lord. There's 56 minutes left in this match.
Yeah, I thought this match went on for like 15 minutes right now, but it's only been like almost 4 minutes.
Not even 4 minutes yet.
We've got plenty of time. So what I would like to hear about is the game event effort. How's it going? Where's it going?
Well, I will announce tonight that Top Guy Weekend, we will be having celebrity game event. We'll be playing Family. That's right. Family Feud with some AFS celebrities who are not named yet. And we will be playing for charity.
Nice.
A lot of money for charity. And that's all I can say. More details to come this week, I think.
I'm sure I can put up on Twitter. Idea Conrad, that exact idea, probably about 6 months ago.
Fabulous.
Do you need somebody to run on stage, act like a crazy fan person to get pulled back by security?
Well, Anthony Pyers has already requested that, right?
No. We haven't agreed. I'm going to be your Vanna White.
I don't need a Vanna White though.
As long as it's FTR tackling Antonio, I'm down for that.
Oh my God! You might as well say set up my funeral for that.
That's fine. That'd be worth seeing it.
No, the last thing I want is for Cash to punch me in the face. So
now, you want from a charity that Efren was talking about. That girl charity he said something about. That's what you want, ain't it?
I've got some trivia for you. I don't want anyone else to answer. I want to see if the trivia master grabs this. Efren, 1 year ago today was a major landmark event in wrestling. What was it?
Oh, God.
That could be anything.
We see it all over the place.
I didn't look today. What happened today?
1 year ago today, CM Punk debuted in AEW television.
Oh, my God. I knew that was coming.
I just asked that question on Jeopardy. That's right.
And boy, he changed the freaking game.
Shame on me. Shame on me. Yep.
I've been a little, I would say underwhelmed, but definitely not. CM Punk's lost a step of the ring. There's no nice way to say it. His promo skills are still top of the heap. He's stuff in the JF matches and promo. That was like his highlight in AEW so far, in my opinion. The stuff with John Moxley seems like it's going to be great, but yeah, 1 year later, looking back on it, I would give his run a 6.5 out of 10. It might be 7.5 if he hadn't broke his foot and got some more stuff in, but it is what it is.
Phil, you claim that he lost a step. Well, I had a little conversation with your wife, and she said you've lost 3.
Hey, you know what? That's still, I might have lost 3. It's still 5 more than you, buddy.
You see,
they're having Moxley Punk on Wednesday, right?
Yep.
Where's the criticism for not putting it on pay-per-view?
Oh, it'll be on pay-per-view. It'll be a disqualification.
I think they pulled the MJF emergency alarm.
Do we all still think this is a work?
Which part?
It's a great
MJF not being on television.
Oh no, it's complete work.
Is it a good idea to work your audience this much?
Yeah, it might be
complete work.
overdrive.
I'll tell you, not okay. I'll tell you what's
Henry!
not okay is
Henry!
people paying $250 or whatever they did, waiting in line for him in Las Vegas, and him no-showing, and them not saying anything about it.
Right.
You don't do that to people who have planned their entire weekend for months around meeting you. It's a shame.
Let me ask you this though. So those people notwithstanding, it is that they did, spend that money and plan on doing that. If this turns out to actually be a work, and they went as far as to piss off a fan base of fans that look like that, like make that whole thing happen, how perfect, how much heat is MJF going to have when he walks out? For whatever match or interference or whatever he's going to do, do you guys think he's going to be cheered, or is it going to be nuclear heat?
He gets nuclear heat no matter what. You shouldn't have pissed. You should not have pissed. If this was a work, I feel so bad for the people that were in that line, because he didn't need to.
I'd be disgusted.
That's what they want. They want you to
absolutely unforgivable. Absolutely unforgivable.
Hold on a second. Wait. I've assumed this whole time that the promo he cut after Double or Nothing, all that stuff was a work. You're telling me right now that y'all think that him no show and the signing was a work too?
It happened weekend.
I don't know. That's my honest to God answer is I don't know.
Maybe something happened. Maybe there was an emergency, but Tony Khan's like, no, fuck it. We're going to say no show.
Work.
I mean, if MJF didn't show up and it was a work, and Tony Khan trying to play this out, and then MJF comes back, it's really messed up. Like, Tony Khan's losing his mind.
This has nothing to do with the $250 that you will be getting back because talent didn't show.
Yeah.
It has to do with the $3,000 on hotels and flights and taking time off work and adjusting your schedule to get there, to wait in line 3 hours, because a lot of people go through a lot of trouble to meet you. For you to blow them off tells me that your time mattered more than theirs, and that is unforgivable to me.
Wow, I never thought about it like that. Not once.
Work.
And things happen. Things happen. Just be honest. Like, you know what? Someone died, blah, blah, blah. Well, you know what? We've been waiting here for 3 hours. That sucks. But I get it. To not say anything or to work your fans who waited in line. No. Hitting a nerve, right, Frank Bruno?
Yeah, I mean, it's hitting a nerve now. I really thought that was real. If it's a work,
may not be.
Noise, that's bullshit.
I mean, if MJF doesn't show up next week or at all out, they know it's a shoot. But if
Adam Page shows up next week, interferes.
How do we? What? So we're thinking he's going to show up next week for what?
I mean, that's what I think. That's the reason why they put this big time title unification match on free TV, is to set up something bigger at All Out.
A 3-way?
I disagree.
Either a freeway or actually Pumpkin MJF, and a double turn is going to happen.
Huh.
That's from my opinion.
They don't tend to reuse, rinse, repeat on opponents. I don't see MJF and Punk touching anytime soon.
I'm so tired of these rest holds. 48 minutes left in the match. 48 minutes left.
Oh my God. I keep thinking it's like a half an hour in.
I think that's why we veered to AEW, because I didn't realize how slow it started. Because I've always thought this is one of Sean's best matches.
Speed up. This does not speed up. You get maybe a minute or two here or there of action. It is all headlocks, chin locks, arm locks.
It's even slower when you're not watching it.
Hey,
Watch this
let's
match.
hear from my favorite person that came to my job in the dress, Henry.
Hi, Henry.
Work.
Yeah,
Unless you want to say work, don't say nothing.
Henry, can you come closer to the screen?
Not really. No.
Is your hair red?
Yeah, red and blue.
I thought so.
Green and orange.
Nice.
I thought it was
Really,
red
it
and
depends
blue.
on who's looking at it.
So your head is now officially a bomb pop.
47 minutes remaining in the match. 47 minutes remaining in the match.
My God,
No.
it's only been 13 minutes.
If Vince Russo booked this match as a 60-minute Iron Man match, the final count would have been 122
There
to
we go. That's
121.
that's
It wouldn't have
worth it
made
right
it an
there.
overtime period.
Efren, are you enjoying that shot? Because it's
Absolutely right.
in Sean's
I don't
crotch?
remember that.
So let me tie the MJF thing real quick. So
There's another one. Wow, I got to time code these. Go ahead, Phil.
with Triple H's
Henry's head.
Triple H's changes in the WWE and the way stories and matches and how they're structured. Do you guys think that now, as opposed to in the Vince McMahon era, now we can have a more MJF type of MJF in the WWE?
Yeah, if Triple H is able to get MJF in WWE, he's gonna let MJF have his own creative, like maybe a little bit toned down because obviously it's a publicly traded company. But he's gonna let MJF be MJF.
I recall having an argument probably with somebody on this show around a year ago that if MJF went to the main roster, then during the Vince McMahon era, it wouldn't be MJF. I mean, it would be MJF light if you watered down. It would be Miz 2.0. It just wouldn't be the same guy.
Why am I seeing Rocket Box?
Did Bomb Pop come back into style and no one told me? Or did the Ice Cream Man come down your street, all of you tonight?
Real quick, Adam, when he was here helping me move, we went grocery shopping. He's like, Frank, can we get some bomb pops? I'm like, sure.
That was
Stop.
the
Those are
most
Hawaiian
fast action of the whole
bomb pops?
goddamn match so far.
What?
Henry, it feels like we've done this already.
I think I might be ahead, but I just watched Shawn Michaels kick the timekeeper in the face.
Oh.
It's possible
Yeah, we
I could
can
also
have
be
that. That
behind
could have
you.
been a disqualification.
Kind of suck.
1-0 Shawn Michaels. Or Bret Hart. 1-0.
Can I get a time check, effort?
A time check? Oh, yes. 44 minutes, 30 seconds left in the match. 44 minutes, 30 seconds left in the match.
Okay.
Thank you.
Henry, tell your experience coming up to my job and giving me my undisputed belt. You have a better experience than me.
No, I don't think I do.
What do you mean?
Flight of the Rebellion in that part of Rochester is strong.
Henry, whose dress were you wearing?
I'm sorry, Frank. I got into the action for a second. I started. What'd you say?
What color was it?
So whose dress were you wearing, Henry?
One, I can make a phone call and have somebody drop off the dress.
No, I just want to know what color it is.
Are we recreating is it blue or white or whatever color dress debacle again? Are we bringing that back?
I just want to know if he had the matching shoes and purse.
We didn't get that far.
No.
Antonio
Even
never
if we
gets
had-
that far.
Can you imagine Jimmy Hart in this match?
Come on, baby. You got it. You got it. Only 44 for like an hour.
For an hour straight.
No, I just want to hear Henry's experience.
Oh,
I forgot what he called. I forgot what he called me when I walked up to him.
So that would be an Iron Man match in and of itself. Could Jimmy Hart megaphone for an entire hour?
And if he did, how many people would still be in the arena?
My goodness.
I'll tell you, it closed down. I wish just once I could have made it to Jimmy Hart's Hall of Fame bar and Tiki Deck over in Daytona Beach, Florida, baby, because it's on the beach, and you got to have cans. Like I got a can right here. They don't allow glass on the beach, baby, because it's
No. Cups and cans, baby. We got cans.
Beans, taters, and cans. All I is beans and taters.
Smash that beans and taters.
Oh, by the way, it's a rest hold, guys. I know you guys might not be paying. There's a rest hold going on.
Now, I do know that I'm watching something special here. Why did I not do it?
You already, it was special the first time you saw it. Now it's just boring.
I feel
No,
awful.
that was cool. Knowing, okay, this is going to be history. Like this has never been done before. Well, it had been done twice before. Once with Brett and Flair, and Brett and Owen did an Iron Man match. This is the third one. You won't see another one in WWF until
like
Judgment Day.
The Rougeaus and the Rockers been around the horn.
A what?
Iron Man match, Iron Team match.
Not before this.
Yeah.
Singles match then.
Oh, singles. No.
Yeah.
Efren, what was the mood in the arena like? Were the people around you excited, or were they feeling bored? What was it?
There was at the snack bar.
Play some of the audio right now. Let's hear the crowd. Look at the guy in the front row. He's eating something. He's not. God, that pretzel looks good, right?
Yeah. This is not a.
Feeling that Shawn Michaels will be the next champion.
That looks really good.
The hitman Bret Hart is just too clever.
I mean, you can just see the crowd, but look at hard camera.
So,
No one's doing anything.
They look so bored.
Oh, here we go. This is a little something. Again, look for the roll up. Drop kick, beautiful. Brett back up.
And back into a rest hold.
And rest hold.
And another rest hold.
If I was watching this, I can make it more fun.
We are 1/3 of the way through this match.
So, Henry, what was your experience seeing me walk up to you? I forgot what you called
me. See, the only thing I keep thinking as I watch this match is I keep flashing back to Halloween Havoc 1998. And the problem is that this is actually better.
You know, we're not out of that episode yet. We haven't finished recording that episode.
It's been 2 years.
You know what?
Adam, could you stick that in your mouth and suck on it a little bit?
Oh, whoa. No.
Efren, what were we going to say?
Nothing now.
I got the attention of everybody.
Nothing now. Go ahead, Adam.
Now, when you're sucking on it, go in
My
and
hands
out
are cold.
with it. Go in and out with it. When you're sucking on it, go in and out with it.
My tongue's getting cold.
My teeth hurt from just watching that.
Oh,
just deep throat the goddamn thing. Just stick it all the way.
What is this?
Okay, he just did.
I don't know what's going on. I'm lost.
Can someone talk to me about these WWF patches on the referees that Hebner has and Jack had tonight? I don't.
Really? Oh, yeah.
That was a staple for a few years.
Was it?
Yeah.
You guys in front row. Front row's not even looking.
At this point, little something popped into my head. I remember distinctly what was going through my head at this exact moment 26 years ago. I'm thinking, God almighty, I wish O.J. Simpson would show up and kill me.
Were you at the show, Pyres?
And kill me.
No, Efren was.
I was.
So, if you guys could book an Iron Man match, a main event Iron Man match at a Mania, past, present, future, anyone from WWE or AEW, just pick two guys. Who do you think today should have the best Iron Man match on the roster?
Honestly, are you talking about a wrestling standpoint or like a car crash?
No, volleyball.
No, just the whole match, storytelling, wrestling, the whole 9 yards.
Danielson, Alfie Omega.
Brock and Roman. I mean, Brock and Roman because of the story.
Brock.
Probably the car crash.
If they could do an Iron Man, if they could last an hour and keep it ring. That's something I'd be interested to see. I think a fantastic Iron Man match would be Styles Omega.
Okay.
We talking anybody that's ever worked for WWE or AEW?
Yeah. Anybody want?
Then I got two.
Okay.
I want to watch the Hulk Hogan, the Ultimate Warrior, go 60 minutes.
Oh,
Get
God.
the fuck out of here.
I'm currently up my ceiling to see if like the rods could handle the weight of me hanging myself. If God
I loved that
The
match
shit's
from
getting deep over
WrestleMania
here.
6. Loved it.
WrestleMania 6.
Warrior ever worked a match more than 12 minutes? Ever?
Who?
Warrior.
Yes, I will tell you.
WrestleMania 6.
7?
5, 6, and 7. He had really good matches against Rick Rude, Hulk Hogan, and Savage. Those were
Bruce
excellent.
Carey's a match.
I love that one at 5 with him.
Yes.
That they made a big deal. See, Gorilla and Jesse.
I got the answer.
One of the reasons we're here, this match. I'd pay to see this match. I wouldn't pay for you, but
Yeah.
I'd pay to see this match.
I got the number one.
My other
All right.
actually involves someone who's in this match. I want to see Bret Hart go 60 minutes with one of two people. Sting, I think that'd be a good match. Or Ric Flair. I think both of them could carry 60 minutes, just these two do.
Brett did the first Iron Man match ever with Ric Flair.
Can you swap out Flair for Kurt Angle?
Boston.
60 minutes.
I'm not interested in the America versus Canada angle for 60 minutes.
It doesn't have to be that angle. It could just be a match.
Right at the Boston Garden.
I could see my two choices for a good 60-man Iron Man match. Bret Hart versus Bryan Danielson. Bret Hart
That's not
versus
bad.
Owen Hart. Owen Hart.
Second match ever.
It goes over.
His second match, Iron Man match ever in WWE history. So we have Brett versus Rick in 1993 at the Boston Garden, and Brett versus Owen 1994 in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Anthony, you could have been in both of those.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sorry. So, Brian Danielson, his first match in AEW, wasn't it a 1 hour time limit draw with Omega? Or was it 30 minutes?
It wasn't his first match.
Yeah, it was his very first match.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't an Iron Man match.
No, I'm not saying it was an Iron Man match, but it was Omega Danielson. That was his first match. And I think it went either 30 or 60 minutes to a draw.
30 at the tennis stadium.
Oh, you're right.
Arthur Ashe.
Yeah.
Because I remember they made a big deal of it. It's like right out the gate, right after the pay-per-view. What are we giving you? Danielson, Omega. Bam. We're not going to wait 6 months, 8 months to give you the dream match you guys would want in AEW. First night, we're going to give it to you.
You know the person I'd hate to be in this match the most? Earl Hebner.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. He's probably, playing cards with Andre in his head.
I would love this if I were a referee.
I got the number one answer.
All right.
Okay.
Brooklyn Brawler versus Ahmed Johnson.
Oh, good Lord.
He started at the beginning, and now he's starting at the end.
Now I'm looking at the pivot points in my ceiling, trying to figure out what'll
actually,
hold my weight and what won't.
Boy,
Actually,
got
I'll pay
to
for,
lock the Brooklyn Brawler.
Real quick.
Okay, Barry Horowitz. How about that? Is that better, Barry Horowitz?
All right, hang on a second. Please note that the public service announcement. Please note that Top Guy Theater does not condone suicide in any way, shape, or form.
Oh, absolutely not.
And would never encourage anyone to do so.
But we do like big curtain rods.
Asphyxiation with sexual
but-
pleasure, on the other hand, we do endorse that.
What did you say?
I said sexual asphyxiation, we do endorse that.
Jackson, adults are speaking, so give me. We don't condone it on Top Guy Theater, but watching this match, we certainly understand it.
That's not true. This match is much, much more entertaining than Hogan Warrior from Halloween Havoc 98.
Actually, I would like to. I don't know if you guys heard it already.
You tell me that you want to see Hogan Warrior from Halloween Havoc 98. I'm going to drive up there and slap you upside the head.
You already did drive
As long
up.
as you're wearing the dress, it's okay.
Already did drive up there. You're going to drive up there again.
No, I want to.
But this time I'm going to go to the bigger part of Rochester once I figure out where that is.
There's a
And
good
we're
part
gonna
of
wear
Rochester.
high heels next time, Antonio.
The
Does
airport.
anyone not hit the post when they're being flung into the turnbuckle?
Please don't come up here with a thong.
I don't know. I know Cesaro did it and never made me want to see it again. I hope nobody hits the post like that ever.
No, I want to see Brooklyn Brawler versus Paul.
What is
Brown.
this? A pin attempt?
Versus Paul Barwell. I like that.
Paulie
No,
Brown.
I don't think that was the first actual both competitors on the mat.
I think that
attempts.
match
A couple
got
of those
canceled
holds that turned
anyway.
into submission holds, I think, were pinfall attempts because Hebner was trying to count to 3.
At this moment, I was cursing my parents for having me.
Did we ever have a AJ Daniel Bryan match?
WWE, yeah.
Yes, Daniel Bryan beat him for the belt. Remember?
That wouldn't be a bad 60-minute.
I can't think of two people I want
Daniel
to
Bryan kicked him in the nuts. Oh my god!
because I don't want to see anyone go 60 minutes.
Huh.
Nobody ever?
Nobody. Maybe
I wouldn't mind seeing Shawn Michaels go 60 minutes with EFREN.
unless it was a different 60 minutes, because most Iron Man matches are at least 50% this, right?
So
There's
everything's
still rest
like
hold.
iron for 60 minutes.
Still rest holds and commercial breaks, and so unless you can do something different, but I don't see it.
Oh my god!
Is there a tag rope involved? No.
Wait a minute. That's going to have to be a triple threat match because if you leave out Frank, he's going to get real upset and he's going to start hurting people. Just shove him out of the way to try to jump the barricade to Shawn Michaels in the face in the ring, and it doesn't end well.
So, EFREN,
Right, Frank?
Go ahead.
Listen, that 4-year-old boy didn't understand my love for Shawn Michaels, and that 12-year-old girl, which my daughter is that age now, didn't understand that Y2J was not gay. Okay.
Well, they found out real quick, didn't they?
By the way, I'm going to be officially, when this thing drops, I'm going to officially record the part where Frank says that 4-year-old boy didn't understand my love.
Oh my god!
I have to.
No.
That's a t-shirt. That's a t-shirt.
No, true story. True story. Ready? Here comes a little. By the way, this is boring as hell. This is going back about 25 years. 25 years. My father is at a fundraiser for himself. My father was heavily involved in politics. And my father was super dad. He was super coach. He was everything. And the guy goes up there. He goes up there and he gives my father a testimonial. And my father is also Tony. So, and this, shut this Kevin Owens is not impressed bullshit.
Kevin Owens, man.
I'm going to paraphrase what the guy just said. My God, Tony has been a little league coach, a business owner, a husband and father, and he's done 10 years in the little league. It is safe to say there's not a child he has not touched yet in this city. and there's my dad, like, proudly standing there like somebody's talking good about me. This is good. As soon as I heard that, I could see the color escape. I could see his shoulders diminish. It was just a sad moment. Of course, I reminded him, like, Dad, I knew you've been touching kids all these years.
They said the same thing about my Boy Scout leader. It's pretty weird.
I've been meaning to ask this for a while, EFREN, and I'm glad you're on here so I can actually ask you, quote unquote, in person. So when is it you started training, or at least assisting in the training of female wrestlers in WWE?
Me training them?
When did you start that?
Explain.
Okay, because here's the thing. We all watch Monday Night Raw, And there is a maneuver that was taught to one Rhea Ripley that is unmistakably EFREN. I don't know, I mean, how long did it take Rhea to master your move like that?
What is that called?
I call it a happy ending.
That's called a very deep pin.
Here's the problem, Phil. You took too long to set that joke up, and you didn't have a punchline.
What's that?
I have
We give Phil
been in that position after like premium cheesecake at the Cheesecake Factory. Like if you just get like original, that move doesn't happen. Like you got to go peanut butter caramel or Oreo cookie. Have a good time. I'd love to see you.
So from now on, in my mind, that'll be the Oreo cookie pin.
See, he was starting talking about cheesecake, and I just kind of kept listening to him and I dropped out everything else. And all I got out of that was that Phil wants to do that pinfall hold to a cheesecake.
I do.
I mean, samesies.
I'm done.
I hate cheesecake. Oh, wrong guy. My bad.
We need to leave.
Flashbacks.
Phil, no offense, I love you, but you telling a joke is like a magician telling the audience to close their eyes.
Oh my God, that was good.
In all of that, we are now more than halfway home in this 60-minute Iron Man match.
Harris, you are making it very hard for me to not want to come up to Pittsburgh just so I can slap that wig right off your face, shove it so far down your throat that you can cram your head up your own ass and pull it back out.
I have a before Pyres rebuts you. I got
a magic trick.
I heard my name.
Go ahead, Henry.
Anthony, I'd like to ask you a question. It's
Please,
come up before.
I'm waiting for an intelligent question.
It's come up before in various episodes of Top Guy Theater that we've done that the not one, not two, but 3 championship reigns of one Mick Foley as Mankind, according to some certain people here who I'm not going to name, Phil, devalue the WWE title. I'd like to know what you think about that. Do you think Phil is right, or do you think Phil is full of shit?
Asking me if I think Phil is right is like a rhetorical question. The answer is obviously no. There's no scenario on planet Earth where Phil is right about Mick Foley being a detriment to the WWF title. Absolutely not. That night in Worcester, Massachusetts, and God, I will always curse my friend for having a car accident so we couldn't go to that show. I would have given anything to have been at that night in Worcester, Massachusetts, even if it was a snowstorm. And for Phil Jackson, God, Phil, I love you, but there's only one Phil Jackson in this world. He's won about 11 NBA championships. You may have watched 11 NBA games. For you to go out there and say that Mankind was a detriment to the championship is just it's foolish.
Well, first of all,
I'm not going to say ignorant because I think you're an intelligent man. You probably have at least a GED, so you're not a completely dumb man.
Oh my God.
First of all, I am being misquoted. I never said Mick Foley was a detriment to the title. What I said was Mick Foley's world title run was poorly booked, and because of the way it was booked, it shouldn't have happened. Now, had they had better booking for a world title run, I would have loved it. But I think he should have chased all the way up into that final match with The Rock. But regardless of what I'm saying, I think you need to kind of review the words coming out of your mouth because, when you spew diarrhea as much as you do, you tend to need a plumber. And whenever I can't finish my joke, I can't. Even I can't cross that line. I can't do it. Sorry. I won't cross the line.
Is he done
I'm
yet?
looking something up while you guys hammer each other doing whatever you're doing.
The whole GED diploma thing was hilarious.
I fell asleep.
But
I love a
listen,
good GED joke.
Over.
you cannot underestimate how important Mick Foley was in getting The Rock ready for Stone Cold at WrestleMania.
He could have done it without the belt. Or they could have booked his title run better. It should not have been hot potato. It should have been it should have been Mick for a little while, Rock taking it from Mick, Rock defending it from Mick, Rock going to Mania with it. Not the trading back and forth, because all that did was devalue.
I think it's also a statistical fact that I want to say, if my memory serves me, prior to like 2011, the last person to be WWE champion for a period of at least 300 days was Kevin Nash as Diesel after he won it from Bob Backlund in 1994.
Right.
Missed the threshold of a year, I think, like 2 weeks, but it was the closest anybody came to holding the title for that long until CM Punk held it, I want to say, for 434 days between 2011 and 2018. On that point, I do kind of agree with you. Hot potatoing the belt back and kind of doesn't make sense. But
can we real quick talk about the fact that Shawn Michaels took a back body drop over the post into the floor?
Best spot of the
match. Bret Hart's trying to pants him.
Efren, can we get a time check on this here, sir?
21 minutes remaining in the match. 21 minutes remaining in the match.
It's time to acknowledge your tribal chief.
What's up?
It's time to acknowledge your tribal chief. That's all the time code you need.
Here is
I just want Frank Bruno to acknowledge that I'm his daddy. That's all I want.
Efren, what were you saying?
Tomorrow's lineup for Monday Nitro from Cleveland, Ohio are the following after this night in Anaheim. The Giant defeats Sting by DQ. Steiner Brothers defeat the Nasty Boys and the Road Warriors in a triangle tag. Hogan and the Booty Man defeat Arn and Kevin Sullivan. And Ric Flair defeats Lex Luger to retain the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. How does that lineup compare to what we've seen tonight?
Are you talking about Jimmy Valiant as a boogeyman?
No, the Booty Man.
Booty, as in Brutus.
Oh, the Booty Man. Screw him.
I thought if you knew anybody, Antonio, you know the Booty Man.
My honest opinion is this card's better than that.
Screw the Booty Man.
I mean,
you would.
I wouldn't.
I'll be honest. I booked the show.
Screw the Booty Man, but Adam said, never mind.
There are matches in this show, unfortunately, especially the way times are now, that do not hold up in today's more modern environment. But overall, if you take those pieces completely out and act like they don't exist, I don't think this is a terrible card. I wish they'd kept the Billionaire Ted skit for the main show instead of putting it on the free for all, because I would have loved to book that to sit here and watch it. Because those Billionaire Ted skits were some of the funniest things WWF had in that part of the 1990s.
There we go.
I got one question, Henry. What was funnier, the Billionaire Ted skits or the Team Hell No going to therapy skits?
Awkward.
Probably Billionaire Ted.
Really? Oh, Kane and Daniel Bryan, man, was so good.
Those stuff is
when was that, Adam?
Was it? I don't remember what year it was.
1 week ago from tonight, from this night, WrestleMania 12, WCW has a pay-per-view. If I tell it to you, it will give away what the main event. You already know it.
I already know it.
Okay, what was the main event at their pay-per-view minus Mr. Anthony?
Main event was the Monster Maniacs, Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage versus the Alliance to End Hulkamania, which would have been God Almighty, Barbarian, Ming, Zeus, Z Gangster, the Ultimate Solution, Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, Lex Luger, and Flip. Who was the other guy?
I said minus Anthony Pyers, who will answer the question, but everyone else, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I have to ask a question.
What Anthony said.
Unless there's a penis in Anthony's mouth, he can't keep it shut.
Who was the world heavyweight champion at that pay-per-view?
Savage.
I'm going to guess probably Ric Flair, only because after WrestleMania, Flair defends the title. It's possible that he wins it in the interim, but was Flair the champion going into this
Flair is
pay-per-view?
your champion.
It
It
is
is
the
the
world heavyweight champion defending his title.
Doomsday triple tier cage match with the Gangsta Zeus and Klondike's from Uncensored 96.
As a history major, when Jeep Swenson came out the week before and they announced him as the final solution, I said, are they freaking kidding me? How did that get by everybody at TBS?
It was TBS. Nobody cared. They didn't care about wrestling.
Slamboree 96 happens. Slamboree 96 happens in May, and you have the Giant as champion with beating Sting.
See, I don't remember that spot, Adam.
We hit Jose.
I apologize, Efren.
No, you're fine.
It just into the 16-minute mark. He goes. Michaels goes over the top rope and leg drops Jose Lothario. I don't remember that from watching this the last time.
It was an accident because Jose Lothario was in the wrong spot.
April 28th, 1996, WWF In Your House 7, Good Friends, Better Enemies. Shawn Michaels beats Diesel in a no-holds-barred match. Those are your next pay-per-views that are happening. In 1996 at this time. Thoughts?
Best part about that match was Diesel pulling off Mad Dog Vachon's fake leg.
Yes, I remember that very, very vividly.
At least Sid wasn't in that pay-per-view.
What was the WCW pay-per-view, Efren?
Uncensored was last week, and then Slamboree. 15 minutes remaining in the match. 15 minutes remaining
Jesus
in the match.
Jesus. Didn't Dallas Page win the Battle Bowl that year?
He won. Yes, he won the 8-man tournament at Uncensored.
And
At Slamboree, excuse me.
That Slamboree 96, I think, was the closest I ever came to actually ingest cyanide.
Like 4 times already, Frank.
What'd you say?
It's like 4 times already with him and the curtain rods.
Well, I know he's all about being done with life.
He's apparently very sadomasochistic.
Oh, God.
I mean, have you seen his face? If I had to look at myself in the mirror and see that face every morning, I'd be cinemastic.
If you walked by a mirror and saw this face in the mirror, you would say, "Oh my God, I'm not gay, but if I was and I saw that guy in a bar, I'd be buying him a drink, and I might even try to roofie him too."
Yeah, but if I saw that,
Myers is in rare form today.
The only drink I would buy you was Malort, and it definitely would not be roofied.
You'd have to roofie someone for them to want to willingly drink Malort.
The hell is that?
I would give Pirates a flat drink.
Give me
So
a
we're going to
flat.
start paying attention to this match now, don't we, Frank?
Oh, wait.
Almost. Not for another 10 minutes.
I've been watching that. I've been talking.
It's starting to get pretty good. Shawn Michaels has flown over the ropes and into something or somebody at least 16 times in the last 5 minutes.
So, I prefer.
Not me.
Did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard.
Turn off the Pornhub.
Excellent job.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Well, no.
This is killing me. You go to Pornhub. What's your title of choice or your subject choice? Is it MILF? Is it young? Is it old? Is it Freeway. I can't watch it anymore.
Search Efren's playlist.
It depends on the mood.
Old white man and fucks entire country at the same time.
All of a sudden, Antonio gets real serious and philosophical. Well, it depends on how much your browser history has taken up, and first you got to clear your cache and make sure you have enough 4K bandwidth to.
How to redirect Hubble telescope to see my penis.
I'm an expert.
So I'm going to show something real quick. I'm going to show you guys something real quick, just because I know somebody is watching.
No.
I need to go through my categories, Frank.
Don't do it.
Hopefully it's going to work.
Anime is your first 4 categories, Antonio.
No. Why would I watch anime?
Don't do it, Frank.
Do it.
Don't do it, Frank.
I'll wait.
Oh God. Let's see.
There we go.
Yeah, that's awful.
This makes me so happy. Back on AOL and there.
Why is Steve sticking his head out?
Is it going in and out for you guys too?
It's not just you, it's all of
My
us.
internet was better when I was on Prodigy.
Stop!
Friend, he's
Stop!
trying.
Stop! It's so bad. It's so bad.
This is the worst opening to a pornographic film ever.
It deflates everybody.
I don't even know. I don't even see the word.
Oh my God. So,
Frank, you're forcing me to watch this match on the screen.
JD, I didn't even know that they showed your design on like the real Titantron, like at Titan Stadium. They had it on the actual WWF Titantron, but they showed it on the stadium screen, right, Frank?
50 minutes gone by.
Mm-hmm.
That is so awesome.
If you saw my search history on Pornhub, oh my God.
If I were forced to take a look at your search history, I'd probably be complicit in the commission of like 6 or 7 different felonies.
Guys, the answer is always MILF.
MILF. Let's see.
Honestly, I like it. The ones I used to like were when the stepbrother takes advantage of the stepsister.
Are we seriously having this conversation?
Here's my thing. I'm very confused, Anthony. If MILF
I took this off 2 hours ago. Now you know why.
Wait.
That's a smart decision.
Anthony, is MILF your go-to because those are the only videos where you can find women older than you?
No, because I spend most of my waking woman about the next room over from me. So yes, MILF is what I'm into because my wife is a MILF baby. Woo. You would know that. You would know what that's like.
I go for a scenario.
A relation once every year.
I need an adult.
Oh, you failed your science test? Grade your
I was more interested talking about Herb from Burger King at WrestleMania 2 than I was this match. Frankly, no, I just want to let you know.
Herb from Burger King.
So what?
I wanted to hear more about Gordon Liddy, Anthony, at WrestleMania 2 as a guest timekeeper than I did this show.
So, Efren, hang on a second. Efren, it's where I'm at. It's 8 minutes, 10 seconds left.
Correct.
Were people starting to get a little hyped up?
Yeah, because when you're at 0, you can only go up.
It's almost over. That's what I was.
Right?
I'm like, God, this abomination's almost over.
If you have no fireworks at a fireworks show, eventually they're going to show fireworks. So when the first one's, oh my God, how great, finally.
That was a crazy analogy.
Unless the fireworks all go off at the same time and it's like a
like you're in
30-second
San
show.
Diego, right? Right.
That's the name of
Of course, a double clothesline.
30-second show.
Oh, my search history.
This clothesline happened with 7 minutes 36 seconds left. Let's see how long it takes them to get up.
Yeah. Talk about, I found a political topic that I think everyone can agree on. I don't care what side you on. I don't care who you voted for. Can we all agree that Larry Vaughn, the mayor of Amity Island, was the single worst politician in the history of mankind?
Who's that? I don't even know.
Who?
I don't even know. I don't pay attention to politics.
I get it.
People die.
Well, how dare? Yeah, he.
On a beach.
What'd you say?
How many people died? Think about this. Every single person after Chrissy who got attacked at night, every single person who died in the water is because that guy just wouldn't shut the beach down for a day, so the goddamn shark could be hungry and leave.
Oh God!
It's like the
I
dinosaur
did more
supervisor from the original
Universal,
Jurassic
Anthony.
Park. You
I
had one
passed by
job.
that thing 7 times a day.
And he wore that goddamn blue jacket with the white anchors all over. I mean, the guy's a fashion disaster to begin with, and he kills at least 7 or 8 people indirectly, of course, including Quint. My God, who was a badass mother bleeper.
Yeah, he was better in the.
We were just talking about pornography.
I know.
You won't swear.
I don't like
55.
No, we can't close the beach. It's an Iron Man match, and we're watching WrestleMania. Oh, they're kind of related.
I'd rather be swimming with Jaws right now at this point.
We can't close the beach because people have to pay $5 to park their car. Without the beach being open on the 4th of July, the whole town's going to go under. What the frick kind of economy do you have in Amity?
That whole area, also the background for Murder, She Wrote.
Really?
Speaking of Murder, She Wrote, did anyone
Murder, She
hear
Wrote.
that?
I have the theme in my head. Murder, She Wrote.
5 deaths in her little town of.
Oh, she's the murder capita queen.
I would be
like they're like at 125 people per deaths per person when she's around.
Real quick,
5 minutes left in the match. 5 minutes remaining in this match.
I gotta
Why
ask.
you're in the way? Why get out of the way?
I gotta ask. After, I know you're gonna know the answer to this question, Anthony. I know you're gonna know the answer to this question, so please don't answer. For everyone else,
That means don't answer, Anthony. I know you answered last time. That means don't answer. Go ahead, Phil.
can you tell me who the lead actress was of Murder, She Wrote?
Angela Lansbury.
Thank you. Wow, I'm surprised you got that.
Now let me tell you, that's
was
a
so-
MILF.
so hot.
She's not a MILF anymore, Frank. I believe because of her age that she would technically now be classified as what is called a GILF.
A good gilf. Grandmother, I'd like to,
Nah, I'm good.
Wow.
I wish I hadn't said that. I feel like I need a shower.
I'm good. I'm good with MILF, but if you go with GILF, no.
4 minutes remaining in the match. 4 minutes remaining in the match.
Everyone's running out of the bathrooms now. They're actually coming back to their seats.
No Gary Capetta, Howard Finkel announcements during this whole thing.
That's crazy.
Ready for this?
Wonder why not.
Like Gary Capetta.
Efren, can you the little thingy that's on the screen there?
Yes,
was
you could.
VHSM. Could you see that?
Yes.
The little
Yep.
thingy. What's the little
The clock.
the clock? Okay.
Well, oh god, I remember the scoreboard was counting it down.
Oh God. Oh God.
I don't remember if they were both on there or not.
I was actually just thinking, how awful would it have been if you guys didn't have a clock to show
And
you how
at
long
this
the
moment,
time-
right now, Eric Bischoff comes down the ramp with Rosie and Jamal and turns those two into a sandwich. We are now at 3 minutes to go.
3 minutes.
Oh my God, that would have been awesome. Except for when
Get out of the shot, Jose. You're not
except for
Cornette with
the
the
time
racket.
when Eric disrupted the lesbians. like, yeah, 3 minutes.
I have a we're 2 weeks away from Top Guy Weekend. I am announcing the dark match for the Wrestling Showcase. It is going to be fat. I get an entrance video and everything. I cannot wait for you to see what they've done. What they've done for me. You're going to love it. You're going to love it.
Can you guys believe? Yeah.
Go ahead.
Can you guys believe we're going to hear Jeff and Jerry Jarrett talk about Memphis wrestling? That's freaking insane to me.
No, I just want to hear EFREN get the big pop when his music hits.
No, it's gonna be fabulous.
What's your music?
This is the
I can't say. I'm not allowed to say because it's gonna be big pop surprise.
So
Big
let me
pop.
ask you this then.
It would have been awesome if it was what's it? The Venga Bus. The music from
What do you think it should be?
That's what I thought it should be. The Venga Bus.
100 seconds remaining in the match. 100 seconds.
I think your music should be "He's Got Legs."
Strut.
Strut my shit.
Oh my god!
Wait. Please welcome EFREN. Nation's gonna walk over women like you. It's a form of appreciation. Strut.
That's gonna be awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, this train ride is almost over. We have 60 seconds remaining.
I think
That's
it
the
should
title
be,
of Antonio's sex tape.
Right.
No,
they
no.
need
3
to,
minutes. 3 minutes.
Can we watch like I don't know? We watch like a video of grass growing next time.
Let's do this again.
I'm sorry. I have to now. Hello, I'm Anthony Pyers, and welcome to my Love King Secrets tape. This tape will end in 60 seconds.
33 seconds left is when things start.
That's what I said to my wife.
All right.
That's the crazy part. Like this part right here, where Sean is in the sharpshooter, is like the most exciting part of this match.
What's this woman in the blue behind her looking at? Like the match is right in front of her. She's not look at row one. She's not even looking. Like, wow.
What am I supposed to be doing in front of the hard camera?
Looking at the clock. Right.
And that's 60 minutes. We
Here's
don't
my
have
problem.
a winner.
Here's my problem with this match. Here's my problem. Ready?
Yeah.
What?
Okay, hold on. He should have went up to him, picked up his limp hand and said, "Hey, good job." And then you don't just walk out. Like, what do you think it's over? I hated it. Hated this.
Oh, that Brett leaves.
That he just leaves.
Hey, pop quiz. Do you know where Gorilla Monsoon was born at?
I do.
Okay, Henry, don't say it.
I have no idea.
Pirates?
I believe it was Waynesboro, New Jersey.
Nope. EFREN?
Michigan, no.
Nope.
Don't say Manchuria.
No. Frank?
Portland, Maine.
Nope. Henry, go ahead.
Wait, did Phil answer?
No. He said he don't know.
Rochester, New York.
Yep. And apparently, I'm trying to figure it out, but my late great uncle was friends with him. I'm trying to figure out if that was true. But Gorilla Monsoon was born in Rochester, New York.
I know you can't go into details about the family feud with the AFS All-Stars. You know, whether you know or not, how nervous are you?
I wasn't until my friend asked me if I was nervous the other day, and I said no, and then it all kicked in because there's a lot of software involved, and a lot of things can go wrong. So I'm pretty terrified.
So you're not nervous around the who, but it's more the what.
Right. The who's not.
Ev.
Look at this. He just goes after him. Yes, Henry.
So when they made the announcement that the match was going to keep going as Hart's walking down the aisle, what's the reaction that you see from inside the arena?
They love it. They love it. I needed more drama. I needed him arguing with the referee, arguing, and then like turning heel or turning here because he's so pissed.
I agree.
I really would have loved him to just lifted up his dead arm, and like Sean has no choice but to shake his hand because Brett's lifting it, and that's like insulting. And then he walks out and then says, "Hey, I won," and then you just don't leave. Oh, bam!
He didn't get all of it. I don't think he got all of it.
Apparently, the skunk outside my window did.
You sure that's not your legs being open?
No, that was the skunk outside. It's
Does
Matt.
anyone know where Adam has been the entirety of this episode?
I don't know.
There is no doubt in my mind he passed out.
Yeah.
I see, like Carl when
He's
he
passed out, all covered in bomb pops.
Carl, I love you. I miss you. I miss you so much, Carl. I hope you're well.
Carl Mandic?
Is that who you meant, Frank?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Carl, I miss you and love you so much. I hope you're well.
Yeah, I wish
He doesn't watch this.
It doesn't matter. One day he will. And this is randomly like when he's like 50, in 30 years because he's so young. Whack, here we go again. Did he get all that one?
He got all of it.
1, 2,
Crowd
3.
stand.
2, 3.
He's holding a camcorder.
The blue dress does not care.
You think she's a ring rat?
Oh,
Here's Antonio.
Hey.
I'm not happy at this point. I didn't want him to win.
I wish I had hair like that.
You didn't want Sean to win?
No.
At all, ever?
Okay,
I was
calm
torn.
down.
I think I would have been happy with either outcome, but up until maybe 3 months before that Mania, I was still solidly in the Bret Hart camp. Bret Hart and Kevin Nash were my 2 top guys, but they sold me on Sean, and they sold me enough to where I would have been happy with either way.
Now get the fuck out of my ring.
Well, I read his lips.
My
He said,
moment.
"Tell him to get out of here."
That's not right.
Is this when the heat started between them two?
That's where it all began. It's crazy to think that this WrestleMania has, it launches Shawn Michaels' career to the point where, he's got the belt, he makes all the rules, he controls stuff, he has to click, he does the narrative. This is Shawn Michaels' time. And then we also have Triple H, who, is in a squash match with Old Warrior. And now we have Triple H running the head of creative in WWE. And Shawn Michaels is the head of talent development in WWE. Those 2 individuals have more input on the creative side of things in wrestling today than it's crazy. I don't know how else to describe it. Who would have thought those 2 then would be doing what they're doing now?
The billionaire Ted skits are talking about how old Hulk and Macho are. They're 42 and 44. What's Goldberg's 52 and Undertaker's 56 in their match? It's in Saudi Arabia.
Free right now.
Funny.
He's about to shove Earl out of the ring.
Yeah, I leave this show thinking they're in trouble. This is the last match I go see until WrestleMania 2000.
Wow.
That was a good one to go see.
We'll have to talk about that.
I wish it was Jericho in that Big Show in that main event, or Big Jericho in that Mankind. I'm sorry.
He pushed him.
He was on the initial cover. He was on the initial cover.
No, he pushed Earl. He's like, "All right, you're done. Get out of here."
Oh, I thought we were talking about the WrestleMania 2000 still.
No.
Sorry.
No, did you see that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Ugh.
What did he
Right?
go, baby?
This is your guy. Talk to me.
I did see that. It was Earl was taking too long to put the belt on him.
You like this moment?
I mean, I did. I watching this match again, I understand what y'all are saying. It was a bit boring, but at the time, it was the greatest match I'd ever seen.
I think social media pretty much killed like some of the big match moments. Some of the matches. Like before that, people enjoyed the match for what it was without expressing an opinion about it. I think social media is like what's killing some of the stuff.
Well, okay then.
Yeah, I'm done at this point. I'm walking out. I don't need to see him.
Let's do a quick around the room, guys. We've gone over to 2 hours. It's past midnight here in Louisiana.
Thank you for staying up for me.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning for my Rhode Island sex god.
What about me and Henry? What about your host?
Okay, Henry the
Frank, I love you.
Phil, final thoughts. Make it quick.
Main event's too long. Nash Undertaker best match. Other than what happened in the main event at the end, very forgettable pay-per-view.
Antonio.
You mean Harry Balls?
You said it, not me.
I mean, I never watched this WrestleMania as a whole. I mean, it was all right. It's not the best. It was just I was more happy that EFREN was here with us. It was awesome. Made it watchable.
You're kind.
That's my take.
Stu Hart shaking his hand like.
Oh, not happy. Did you see?
Yeah, he didn't look really happy.
Real quick, true story. Stu Hart, as a baby, was actually taught how to crawl and walk by Anthony Pyrus.
Oh my God.
That hurts. And here I am, Phil.
Wait a minute. Did Mark Nelson teach Anthony Pyrus how to do that?
Apparently.
Mark Nelson, you know what? All right. I appreciate it's been a few weeks since Mark Nelson's tried to imitate, copy, and try to be like me. I don't blame him for trying to copy me, be like me. He will never be me. He will never be this sexy. He will never have the kind of head of hair that I have, because I swear to God, I went blind one time looking at his chrome dome. I appreciate that he's kept my name out of his mouth over the last few weeks. You can tell him that, Adam from Bama, if you're even still on this feed.
He's done. He died.
Yeah.
I feel like that would make a good show. Just let you two have a round table discussing something.
Oh my God. I would love
that'd be the
that.
last
I
show
would
we'd ever
love
do.
Back in my day, candy was like a penny.
Okay, so Rhode Island sex guy, your final thoughts.
I can't believe I'm going to agree with Phil Jackson on this show. This was a great show until the bell rang for the main event. And by the way, go back, if you guys have time, go back and watch Stone Cold versus Savio Vega. Freaking excellent match.
Bomb Pop.
Sweet of you to call me such nice names, but you won't acknowledge that I am the one true daddy, Frank. I actually watched the whole show before I put this together because the Iron Man match had to be built around, which was why we left out that Stone Cold Steve Austin Savio Vega match. I think overall, this being the third time in like a month I've watched this match, I didn't mind the whole show. I thought that, as I said earlier, there are pieces of this show that don't stand up to time. The Hollywood backlot brawl, for example, being the biggest thing. I'd say I'd give this probably 4 stars. It's not good enough to me to be the top because Ian moves slow enough until you get to about the final 20 minutes, and it just makes it very hard to watch. It's like watching watching baseball on television. But I think this was a pretty good show.
Okay. And Mr. EFREN, your final thoughts, having been in the building.
Started the show pissed that I didn't get my Nacho Man thing. Ended the show with a very long, like, bookending, really bad moments. Most forgettable show of all the WrestleManias I've been to. Would take WrestleMania 2 and 9 over this any day of the week.
2 is still the worst.
I love 2 for nostalgia, and this was this didn't do it for me.
Are we talking specifically about WrestleManias that EFREN's been to, or shows?
Yeah,
that we've covered?
that I've been to.
Okay.
This is the worst.
Of shows we've covered that have been the worst ever, we're still recording that show somewhere else, Phil.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
That hasn't stopped.
I think I'm still at work for that.
Well, with that being said, I'm about to go to sleep. So, I'm trying to find the outro, but I appreciate you all being here. I think we're going to do, Phil, I think we're going to do a Mae Young Classic next week for Phil's pick.
We discovered that I yet to actually make a pick. I was kind of shocked. I was just thinking about it like everyone else has had one, but I want to do something a little.
Are we seeing Mae Young giving Eric Bischoff a Bronco Buster?
That might be a bonus show.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Mae Young Classic, the second Mae Young Classic.
Cool. And then we're going to have EFREN come back, and we're going to cover WrestleMania 2000 at some point.
Yes.
I'll be here with bells on.
So with that being said, we're going to run our outro, and I will see y'all. Maybe I'll be a little bit more vibrant, but it's 12:17, and my big ass is tired. So
It's 17.
All right, you're better than me, Sex God. You're better than me.
Oh, why did you say that?
We out.
14 WrestleManias.
A leg drop, an elbow smash, a body slam.
Are you ready to fight? Who will survive?
Top guys.